Good day everyone. We are here to discuss about the concept of quadratic equations, the standard form, and the square rooting property. Linear equations of first degree equations were truly reviewed in the previous. Their applications are numerous, but there are situations that may lead to second degree equation. These equations are called quadratic equations. There are many real-life applications of quadratic equations. It is for this reason that algebra is not limited to the discussion of linear equations. As early as 2000 BC, the Babylonians had a way in solving quadratics. In 300 BC, Euclid used a geometric construction in solving quadratic equation. In the year 1000, Arab mathematicians had their way of writing quadratic equation. Up to the present, solving quadratic equation is an important topic in many fields of mathematics.
We have a complete quadratic equation when a, b, and c are all non-zero, as in, for example, 3x squared minus x plus 2 is equals to 0. A is equals to 3, b is equals to negative 1, and c is equals to 2. X squared plus 7 is equals to 0. This equation is an incomplete quadratic equation since b is equals to 0. 5x squared minus 6x is equals to 0. This is also incomplete quadratic equation since c is equals to 0. Another example is negative 8x plus x squared minus 6 is equals to 0, thus making a as positive 1, b negative 8, and c negative 6. 2x multiplied by 5 plus x will give us 10x plus 2x squared is equals to 0. 2x squared plus 10x is equals to 0, thus making a 2, b 10, and c as 0. Note here that variables other than x may be used in the quadratic equation. For example, 3m squared minus 8m minus 3 is equals to 0. A is equals to 3, b is equals to negative 8, and c is equals to negative 3. Another example is y squared plus 3y minus 10 is equals to 0. A is equals to positive 1, b is equals to positive 3, and c is equals to negative 10. 7w squared plus 2w is minus 9 is equals to 0. A in here is equals to 7, b is equals to 2, and c is equals to negative 9. These are quadratic equations in m, y, and w respectively. There are two classifications of quadratic equations in two variables according to the value of b in standard form. If b is equals to 0, the equation is a pure or incomplete quadratic equation. For instance, x squared minus 4 is equals to 0 and 3x squared plus 6 is equals to 0 are incomplete quadratic equations. If b is not equal to 0, the equation is a complete quadratic equation. Examples: x squared minus 4x plus 1 is equals to 0 and 3x squared plus 2x minus 1 is equals to 0. X squared minus 25 is equals to 0. We add 25 to both sides, and then square root property is used. The square root is simplified. The answer is x is equals to positive or negative 5. Next example is x squared minus 11 is equals to 0. X squared minus 11 is equals to 0, thus making this x squared is equals to 11. The answer is x is equals to positive or negative square root of 11. Next example is 2x squared plus 3 is equals to 39. 3 is subtracted from both sides, and both sides were divided by 2. Square root property is used. The square root property is simplified, thus making this x is equals to positive negative with 3 square root of 2. Remember, number of solution in a quadratic equation. Every quadratic equation in one variable has exactly 2 solutions or roots.
Walk out the door, period 4. You still don't know what quadratics are for. Have to make up that quiz you took. Listen to this and it should be enough.
Everyone else in the room has learned it. Everyone else but you.
X equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac.
Then divide all of that by 2a. Now you know the quadratic formula. If you can just find a, b, and c, then you can use this equation successfully. Right now I'm looking at you and I can't believe that I taught you the quadratic formula. The quadratic formula. Carrie, come on, you got 'em wrong. To get 'em right, there's a special formula. Now I know why. So do these guys. Learn quadratics and just open up your eyes. Everyone else in the room has learned it. Everyone else but you. X equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac. Then divide all of that by 2a. Now you know the quadratic formula. If you can just find a, b, and c, then you can use this equation successfully. Right now I'm looking at you and I can't believe that I taught you the quadratic formula. The quadratic formula. Good going. Good going. Good going. X equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac. Then divide all of that by 2a. Now you know the quadratic formula. X equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac. Then divide all of that by 2a. Now you know the quadratic formula. If you can just find a, b, and c, then you can use this equation successfully. Right now I'm looking at you and I can't believe that I taught you the quadratic formula. The quadratic formula. The quadratic formula.
You're insecure, don't know